Hello guys and welcome back to my channel, Righteous Liberty in Bob. Today we'll be discussing filtered water and its benefits. But first we must pay all homage to our eternal and overflowing fountain of life and love, our Heavenly Father, whose waters never dry up, whose waters are not contaminated but pure, and we can grow and live and learn and love. So these are the list of heavy metals that we'll be testing for today via this color-coded strip. I got those strips. You'll see them later on from Amazon. And the filter that we'll be using today is the Clearly Filtered Water Filtration System. Of course, there are many other water filtration systems such as Brita. I got this from their website, but of course, Brita and any others, you can find them in major department stores and just have easier access to them. So the Clearly Filtered Water Filtration System uses a coconut carbon filter, and that one I really like because it has a 93% filtration rate of toxins, and it has been known thus far to eliminate up to 365 different types of contaminants, chemicals, heavy metals, toxins, and so forth through their filter. And we already know that carbon, coconut carbon, charcoal, okay, is a great binder. It just holds onto the water. And this is a great alternative for individuals who may not have access to water that is, reverse osmosis, or that may be spring water and things like that, okay? Now, of course, we're blessed to live in a nation where we have access to clean running water, okay, and even bottled water, all right? But if you want to take that additional step of eliminating toxins that we are constantly exposed to in this environment, this is another way to just steward your body. We know that we're not all going to live forever, but it's the quality of life, and it's also taking that responsibility to protect your health so that you can do the things that you enjoy and the things that God has asked you to do, okay? And if you fall off the bandwagon, jump back on again, okay? God is faithful. So that's just me connecting the filter to the system. And of course, these systems don't just only come in pictures. There are also filters that you can attach to your indoor plumbing if you so do choose to, okay? So every day, we're exposed to multiple chemicals, and the majority of these chemicals are called PFAs, okay? So PFA stands for perfluoroalkyls or polyfluoroalkyls, which are basically synthetic substances and compounds comprising about 3,000 chemicals that we are exposed to in our food packaging, in our water, in our food, in our air daily. Okay. And they come from multiple sources. And if you have any questions about pollutants and things like that, especially if you live in the United States, go to the EPA website. That's the Environmental Protection Agency website. And they have a full load of information on water filtration, even down to your city, nationally, the things that are in your water, how your water is treated. Okay, so of course, it's always important to do your research. Now, that blue bag, that's the priming bag. And really, I didn't do such a great job of it, but it works. It just kind of helps to soften and prime the carbon to with increased PSI, to kind of help filter the water faster, okay? But over time, the filtration rate will increase with use because you're using it more often. And another reason why I like this company is that you really don't have to change the filter more than every 3 to 6 months, okay? So it has basically about 100-gallon lifespan for the filter. Now, getting back to PFAS, there are a lot of contaminants in our groundwater where the water is filtered from. Okay, so there's medications, toxins from manufacturing plants, and all of these other things that go into the water. So they have to disinfect it. That's where you're going to see chlorine and other byproducts of chlorine when it contacts water are present, and there's certain safety levels, and you'll see that on whichever test strips that you use. Okay. Now, another concerning heavy metal or contaminant of water is lead. Okay, so lead is half the molecular weight of tungsten. Tungsten is the strongest metal basically known to man on the periodic table. Okay, and lead is about half the weight of that, and that is can be present in water. So that can cause neurological issues, behavioral problems. So, you definitely want to make sure that is not a part of what you consume each day. And even if it's in there, you want to do your best to try to eliminate things like that add to that. Even medications that you take daily contain those things. So if you can drink water that can help to filter out those things, keep your kidneys happy, healthy, and active, why not? Okay. But I mean, overall, even if you don't use filtered water, it's important to stay hydrated. Have you ever drank bottled water and you felt as though you were still thirsty? Okay, and you notice sometimes those bottles feel so soft. The softer the bottle, the more of those chemicals that are getting in to the water that you drink that increase the thirst, because they are heavy metals, and those things cause an imbalance, causing you to feel thirsty. Okay, even though you just drank water. And of course, we want to keep our water alkaline, and we want to keep our blood alkaline. We want to keep our system alkaline. Of course, we have about 30 trillion cells that we are feeding with the water and the foods that we eat. So we, of course, want to eat alkaline fruits, vegetables, try to do as much fresh of those as we can, organic if you're able to, okay? Because like I said, it's not just about that one exposure, it's multiple exposures to chemicals. So detox has to be a part of your daily life. And if you're able to incorporate this filtered water into your daily routine, I absolutely encourage you to do that. Another chemical that will be addressing today, like I said, we won't be addressing all of them, is cyanuric acid. Okay, so basically that's another precursor to bleach and disinfectant. Now, stepping back there a little bit. Now, these are the test strips that I'll be using. I got these off of Amazon. Okay, so, and this is just basically showing you the contaminants that is checking for: total hardness, free chlorine, iron, copper, and all of that, and their safety levels, or levels where they should be at. And of course, you want to correlate that with what the EPA says and what the overall standards are. So I'll just be using this genetic bottled water in our experiment today with our testing strips. So there you go. And then I just got some water off of the tap. And again, these are the testing strips that I used. Okay, guys, so I'm just kind of gonna rush through the results asynchronously. So here I am just testing the bottled water, then I'm gonna test the tap water, and then I'm gonna test the filtered water. The pH level for the bottled water seemed to be around 6.4 to 6.8, which is acidic. Okay, so you really want the water to be 7 and above. I prefer an 8, but there are ways to even get the water more alkaline artificially. Okay, so that's why it's important to also look at the other components that you're testing for. If the pH is an 8, but the lead level is 100, then you have a concern. And you also notice that, like, this is color coded, okay? And like I said, there's ways to artificially increase the pH. And remember that pH and lead and other heavy metals have an inverse relationship, okay? So you also you always want to make sure that that rule applies whenever you are testing your water. Okay, and now for the tap water, wasn't too bad. My test strip looked like the lead was around 20. Okay, guys, and I don't want lead in my water, so yeah, I took that extra step to filter it out. So let's see what the results are gonna be like for our filtered water with the Clearly Filtered filtration system. Okay, so here we go. We have our fresh test strip going right into the water. And let's see what it does. Okay, tap, 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 get that excess off so we get a good reading here. All right, so the pH level for this was really good. That looks like around like a 7.8 to about an 8.2. And then lead, a 0. Hardness around a 25. So it's really soft water. And this will be really good to like wash your face and different things like that. If you're into all that. Fluoride, 0. So guys, I say that the Clearly Filtered water filtration system checks out. But hey, get any filtration water system, do your research. If it has like vegan or carbon, coconut carbon is used versus just any random charcoal carbon, then I would say use that. But you have to start somewhere, okay? And I'm so glad that you guys tuned in today to hear me talk about it. There's so much to talk about. There's so much to know. I mean, we can only go 3 days without having water. So the most important thing is to hydrate. Okay, whether you're going to do the bottled water or the smart waters or whatever you choose to do, hydrate. Take care of your body. Do the best that you can, because that feeds your cells, that feeds your blood, that goes to your brain, eliminates brain fog. You'll have more productivity, more time to enjoy your life, more time to enjoy your loved ones, more time to read your Bible, more time to go to church. You even know it'll give you more patience because now you're able to operate on a higher level that you weren't to before because these toxins were taking up space. Okay, and it goes down to it's on a biochemical level, neurological level, okay, spiritual level. Okay, so we all know everything happens in the spiritual first because it before it comes to the physical. So I give thanks. See you guys next time.